Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, if you have been around the channel before. And yeah, I've got some free time and I have just a lot of things on my mind, so I was like, yeah, let me make some commentary videos. Also, if it sounds like I'm a little out of breath, I do have like a kind of a bad chest cold right now. I don't think it's quite pneumonia, but yeah, it kind of hurts to breathe. Anyways, so the thing I had on my mind recently is just like the whole finding a job thing in current year, which is 2020, and I doubt anything will change anytime soon. And yeah, let me just tell you how it's been so far. So I used to work making software, and normally that pays a lot of money, but I was working for a really small company, like just a few people. So I was making like pretty much minimum wage making software, and normally if you're a software engineer you make like $50-$60 an hour, like a huge amount of money, but I wasn't making a lot. I was like, yeah, whatever. But eventually the company didn't really need me anymore. I had made some software for them, and then they were like, yeah, we got no more hours for you, we got no raises or promotions or anything. So I was like, all right, I guess I'm gone. I'm not really working here anymore. So yeah, at first I started looking for a job in like my own field, making software and stuff. After like a month or two, I was like, wow, nobody's hiring me. So I decided to look for just whatever, you know, apply to some like retail places, Target or whatever. And yeah, in the meantime, I could still be looking for like a really good job, making software, making a lot of money, and just make some minimum wage, save up some stuff on the side. And yeah, that's not working out either, because literally no one will hire me. And now I want you to keep in mind, this video isn't exactly just me trying to like whine and complain so much as it's me being really confused and just wanting to talk about it. So yeah, I'm just really confused because nobody will hire me for anything. I applied to Walmart, and Walmart was like, nah. And like, when Walmart turns you down, yeah, you don't really feel too good about yourself. I even applied to basically clean toilets for minimum wage, and they were still like, nah. And I'm like, really? Really? Okay. So yeah, I've just applied to like almost everything I could think of, like Burger King and Wendy's, Target, Walmart, Best Buy, like just all the local retail places doing this and that. And there's nothing. There is nothing anyone will hire me for. And because I couldn't get hired anywhere, I tried everything. So I was like, maybe I'll start my own business, make my own product, blah, blah, blah. I tried that a few times, starting my own business. That didn't work out either. And I've gotten like every piece of advice you could possibly think of, and nothing has worked. So, after asking some people who got jobs recently, like in the past few years, I was just like, so how did you get that job? Did you just apply, go in for an interview, and then you got the job? And they were like, nah, I knew a guy. Like every single person I talked to, I'm just like, how did you get this job? They're just like, yeah, I knew a guy. So basically, if you don't quote unquote know a guy, you're not gonna get hired anywhere. And I don't know, that just seems really absurd to me. That's probably not how things worked 20, 30 years ago, but that's how things work now. That's for sure. Yeah, there's only one place that kind of hired me. It's definitely not worth it, so I think I'm gonna just drop the whole application process. It's a kind of job where you have to travel a lot. So I calculated, and I tried to use like generous numbers. I was like, it will cost at least minimum this much to travel from like here to here. That's how much it would cost. So I counted all that up, and I looked at how much they would pay me and what they would pay me minus the travel expenses, and calculating some other stuff like taxes or whatever. I would be making 50 cents an hour for doing like hard manual labor. So yeah, I was like, no thanks. They also said I couldn't finish applying until I showed them a passport which I don't have, and takes apparently months to get a passport. So that's the end of that story. So now I'm back to square one, applying to everything I could think of, trying everything. I mean, I've gone to career centers. I'm just like, hey, check out my resume. They were like, all right, well, you can change this, this, and this. Made some changes, and then they were like, all right, your resume is perfect as far as we can tell. Then I go and talk to like some recruiters. I'm just like, is my resume good? And they're like, yeah, your resume is perfect. Everyone's just like, yeah, you're doing everything right. But it's been 2.5 years and I still don't have a job. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about this. It's just a very confusing, frustrating thing. Yeah, that's just about all I have to say. I mean, I could in theory just talk for hours about this and go through like everything I've applied for and all the weird little things that I've been through. But you know what? This is covering it quite thoroughly enough for a YouTube video. So that's all I had to say. I'll see you around.